Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. What it is, what it is, what it is. Ça passe, ça fait, what a go on, Osio, Mabikwa, Halito. What the deal is. I'm gonna give you guys some time to get into this little Sunday build. You know what I mean? We're gonna build a little bit. I just came from Brooklyn, so I'm a little tired, but everything is good. Everything is good. You know, just been making moves, man. Making moves. I'm gonna give you guys some time to get on this feed. Like I said, first, let me just start off by saying, giving thanks to the Great Spirit, Mother God, for another beautiful day. Man, listen, once the sun is shining, man, every day's Sunday. You feel me? So that's what it is. It's a beautiful day to be alive. You know what I mean? We got Wisconsin in the building. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Man, if y'all could just drop, you know, your area or the territory that you're in, go ahead and do that. You know what I mean? I'm in the New York area right now. So go ahead and drop your city, drop the territory that you're in, what part of, you know, Turtle Island you're in right now. You know what I mean? Go ahead and drop that in the comment. But I'm going to talk to you guys about a few things, definitely. Give thanks to the ancestors once again for another beautiful day. All right? Because everybody been asking, hey, man, Chief, you know, what's the answer? What's the solutions? You know, what do we do? I mean, well, I'm going to give some ideas and give some solutions, because for me, you know, talking is great. Talking is a beautiful thing. I tell people there's nothing wrong in talking and teaching, but in the midst of talking and teaching, we got Oakland, California in the building. That's what's up. We got Wisconsin. We got Oakland, California. All right. That's what it is. Osio to the relative. All right. All the lineage across the Turtle Island. I'm talking about North, South, and Central America. All right. That's what this is about. Reuniting the people. You know, letting the people know we won, man. Let us stop with this, you know, divide and conquer that they've got us caught up in this system, in this web of division. All right. But for me, talking is, like I said, talking is great. Okay, teaching is great. But I'm a man of action. I like to see things get done. So I'm gonna suggest some things today. And for those of you who are actually about it, you know, hey, send me an inbox. Let's find ways to make this happen, because what we have to realize is that it's not that a lot of our people aren't trying to be down with us. Okay, the problem is they are not seeing what we are doing. They hear us talking, okay, which is great. We got to teach, but we have to realize that people got bills to pay. All right, people got children to take care of. Some people got their elders to take care of. Some people got children in jail. A lot of people have situations that cannot, or that prevents them, all right, from doing what we are doing the extensive research, you know. So some people say, you know, and I've heard it, trust me, I've heard it a million times, Chief, I'd rather stick to the devil I know than the devil I don't know. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but what's going to happen if I start claiming to be indigenous, all right, and I can't find a job? You know, how am I going to take care of my family? So everybody's still chasing the illusion of the fiat currency. And I'm not mad at that, because that's what they have given us to make us think that's what we need, all right? That's what we need to survive. So I can't be mad at people, man. Honestly, I can't be mad at you for the obligation you have to your family. But for me, I'm willing to make the sacrifices for the long run, because I always say that at the end will justify the means for me. And I can't ask anybody to do the same thing that I have done. I can't ask everybody to make the sacrifices that I have made. Okay, because each and every one of us, we got our own calling, we got our own purpose. All right. But it doesn't mean we can't come together and make some things happen. So today I'm going to make a few suggestions. You feel me? And let's make it happen, because we've done it before. And it's not that we can't do it again. The only problem that I'm seeing is that too many people spend the majority of the time on social media fighting each other. debating each other, cursing each other out. You know, what tribe or nation was here first and who, come, man, listen, I don't care. The point is, if you're an Aborigine, who cares? Okay, who cares? Like, no, and that's just facts. Nobody could give me any type of substantial, I'm talking about nobody could give me any type of substantial proof that their clan or their tribe, so to speak, was the first one in the Americas. The truth of the matter is, nobody knows. We have been on this land mass for so long, okay? We go back so far where people didn't call themselves anything. They were just living on earth. Why can't some people just get that? Let us spend less time focusing on the labels, man. Why we spend so much time on the labels? Do you think a dog knows it's a dog? Do you think a lion knows it's a lion? Do you think a giraffe knows it's a giraffe? No, those are the names that people call them. So why do we spend so much time on the labels? Why is that? Then we have battles between light skin and dark skin. I mean, come on, man. Like this, sometimes it just gets overbearing. Look, why can't we focus on the big picture? At the end of the day, we are all dealing with the same situation. Once you have an ounce of melanin in you, or put it that way, once they say they think you have an ounce of so-called black people in you, then they call you a Negro anyway. They consider you to be black. Even if we know black people don't exist, that's why I said so-called. So the truth of the matter is, why do we spend all this time focusing on the things that divide us when we should focus on the things that bring us together, right? Because I'm going to break a few things down for you, right? Check it out. You have an entire landmass called the Americas. Look to see. All right. Amara said, you are so true. I am sending you something to your inbox. I appreciate that. I'll be looking forward to it. All right. I'm gonna look forward to it. Okay. Here's my thought. Okay. I'm a very logical thinker. I don't spend too much time dealing with the emotions. All right. Emotions is cool, but I got our sisters to deal with the emotional side of things. Me, I deal more with the logical. Not that our sisters are not logical, but they're more emotional. So for me, I deal from a different perspective. Is the right brain, the left brain. I'm not trying to take the sister's place in the role they have to play. That's why it's important, it's imperative that we come together, we understand each other, and we allow each other to play the roles that we are supposed to play. Okay? Everybody want to be a damn chief. Nobody want to be Indians. Like, why is that? Like I tell people, I don't have to play that role, but it wasn't my fault that, or, you know, the ancestors put me in that position to play the role that I'm playing. But the point I'm trying to make is I don't have to be in the driver's seat. As long as I'm in the transportation or the vehicle or the conveyance that's taking us to the destination we have to go. Man, listen, I'll be outside that mug holding onto the roof talking about, are we there yet? I don't care who's driving or who's traveling, okay? As long as you could get me there, where we need to go, that's all I'm focused on. Because at the end of the day, I just want to be in nature, chilling, having a good time with my peoples. That's it. Living life, enjoying nature. That's all I want. I don't want nobody telling me what to do. I don't want nobody telling me I got to pay them taxes. I don't want nobody telling me, oh, you know, I need a license, a driver's license to travel my land. I don't need none of that. I just want to be free, man. I personally think that the only authority that we should have over us is the Great Spirit, Mother God. That's it. Okay? And we should learn to teach each other not to violate each other's rights. We have to be responsible. We have to be in honor. Now, don't get me wrong. Their system might be needed for people who don't know how to be in honor. So I tell people all the time, man, listen, we need the police. We need the police. I'm in favor of having police because I don't want no crazy people attacking my children in the streets. You feel me? So there have to be some type of. Some people deserve to have the police on their backs. Here's the problem that I have. For those of us who are in honor and we are not out there damaging people's property, hurting people, then allow us, let us be. Allow us to be autonomous. We don't have to be your subjects because we are self-directed and we are willing to stand and move in honor. So we have to look at this from a broader perspective. Okay? So once again, as a people, we spend too much time with the divide and conquer. All right? So what a sister or a brother is light-skinned. We already know people came and mixed in with us, man. It doesn't mean they're not our family, they're not our relatives. But I keep seeing that on Facebook. Oh, you're too light-skinned, you can't be an Aboriginal. Oh, you're too dark-skinned. Oh, you gotta be from Africa. Like, why y'all wanna tell people who they are? But you don't like people telling you who you are. Come on, to me, that's hypocrisy, man. Stop judging people. Whoever needs to be weeded out will be weeded out. Believe that, okay? Nature will take its course. But for nature to take its course, you have to be on course. You have to be on the path. Or else you're going to get caught up in the mix, all right? So my thing is, what is the solution? We all talking about the problems. We all talking about the system. Fine, great, perfect. Now, what's next? What's next? We are asking brothers and sisters to claim their indigenous standing, right? To claim that they're American Aboriginals. But do we have any structures in place for when they make the transition that they could take care of their families? Do we have that in place? Do we have it in place where we could provide homes for them? Clothing, shelter, food, education, holistic health. Do we have that in place? To me, a lot of times people just talk because they got a mouth. And if I'm going to come on here just to talk because I got a mouth, man, I'm going to shut the hell up. Because sometimes silence is golden. But I talk and I say these things because I want to ignite something in you. I want you to know that it's time to take action. And let those who have to continue to talk, let them talk. Everybody got a role to play, all right? A tree just don't have branches. It got the roots. It got the stem. It got the leaves. It got the flowers, okay? So everybody got a role to play. Watch your hand. A hand have 5 fingers. 5 fingers is your hand. Now, if you cut one of your fingers off, you still got a hand, but to me, that hand is incomplete because a finger is missing. The point is each finger got a role to play. Each of them got a role to play. So as a people, we have to realize that no one man or one woman is a nation. No one man or woman is an army. It's about the collective. Why is it so hard for us to process that little bit of information? I know the mental brainwashing that we've been through. Don't get me wrong, I get it. But it's too many of us on here claiming to be enlightened, but yet we're still acting like Negropians. Come on, man. From the same people who are talking about they're enlightened. They have all this knowledge in the world, but they on here always arguing and debating. Well, there's nothing wrong in arguing because the truth of the matter is, if you go look at the etymology of argue, all it means is to go into a conversation or to resolve something. Really, that's what it's about, all right? To come to a resolve by talking, all right? But debating is something different. I don't debate because the etymology of debate is you want to beat somebody up. I don't want to debate my people. I don't want to beat my people up. However, I don't mind arguing a point so we could come to a resolve. You see, they taught us everything in the reverse. So for me, I'm always looking for solutions. You dig? It's like we have a lot of brothers and sisters who are in jail, okay? They come home and we have nothing in place for them. Nothing, okay? So what do you think is going to happen? They're going to go back to that same cycle, all right? That same cycle for what? The same cycle of going back into jail because now we don't have anything for them, all right? You have all these people, and listen, don't get me wrong, because I hear Aboriginals do the same thing. So I'm not going to specifically call out Moors. So I'm just going to say because Moors, a lot of Moors are Aboriginals to this land. whether they call themselves Moors or not. I'm not going to get into the semantics of this is Morocco, and I don't get into all that. I don't get into all that. If you say you're an Aboriginal and you know you're righteous about it, then you're an Aboriginal. Period. Okay? I'm not going to play the semantics or play the games with this is that and this is that. No. I'm on earth. I'm an earthling. The point of the matter is, my ancestors have been on this side of the world from time immemorial. So therefore, I identify as an American Aboriginal. You call yourself what you want. But if you say this is your home and you have some way of proving it and you are righteous, okay, you have integrity, you are willing to walk the right path, your glass is clean, then I'm willing to work with you. I don't care what you call yourself. Call yourself a baboon. I don't care. All right? I don't care. The point is, we are going through something as a people. So why can't we, for those of us who say we know who we are, there's so many abandoned towns out here in the United States. They are so-called ghost towns. And I got my own theory why they are called ghost towns, why people don't want to live in them, is because the spirits of our ancestors are too strong. So people who aren't us cannot live there. I promise you, we start buying those towns, watch. Brothers and sisters, we got to think outside the box, man. Okay? Everything was fractionalized. Our entire Turtle Island, okay, Indian country was fractionalized. They came, they saw a big, huge landmass. They said, this is what we're going to do. We got to start breaking this down. Okay? They came, they fought their wars, they created their 13 colonies, all right? And the people who created the 13 colonies, they look just like us. You know, got to take the responsibility. They're not from here, but they started the 13 colonies. We know who they are. But I'm not here to, this is not about pointing blame right now, okay? We both all made some errors. So we have to work with what we know now to move forward. You feel me? But the point of the matter is, look at the territory that you're in right now, okay? You have a state that you in, and within the state that you in, what do they have? They have counties, they have boroughs, they have townships, they have all these different towns, all of these different little fractionalized sections. They're called what? They're all incorporated. Why do you think every county or every borough or every township, they have a different police? And each of those little towns, all right, they have chartered police. The police is nothing but security guards that's chartered to protect the best interests of that municipality. That's all it is. That's all it is. They're all privately owned. So if you live in a county, a township, a borough, wherever you at, somebody own it. And the people who own it made you a citizen or a resident of that particular area. So now if foreigners could come into our land and do this, why can't we do it? Why can't we do it? So they have all these abandoned towns, abandoned villages. Why can't we get some land? We complain about the system. Well, get the hell out of the system. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Why are you in there touching the stove? Why are you in there putting your head in the oven and talking about it's hot? Brothers and sisters, the system is not broken. The people are just uneducated. And I'm always going to use this analogy. You're not going to take somebody, all right, that was working in Target who knows nothing about fast food and just put them in a McDonald's and tell them go run it without no training. You got to be trained to learn how to deal with this system. You have to know about commerce, all right, and you have to know about a little bit of history and law, okay? Not necessarily legal, because legal and lawful is different, but you have to know the difference. The truth of the matter is you have to know commerce when you're dealing in their world. You have to know commerce. But if you don't want to deal with all their codes, ordinances, and policies and statutes, then what we do, we take ourselves out of the equation and create our own. Now, I put a post that statutes, codes, ordinances, and policies, they are not laws. Then you always have people who want to come confuse people. Oh, they are laws. No, they are not. They are not. And when I'm speaking the truth, if anybody come anything contrary to what I'm saying and it's not a fact, I'm going to delete your comment, because I'm tired of people confusing our people with just pulling things on Google when they don't do their research. Statutes, codes, ordinances, and policies are not laws. They are exactly what they are: statutes, codes, ordinances, and policies. Foreigners cannot make laws in our land. It's only the Aborigines, indigenous people, that could make laws in the land that they are from. Okay? So once again, anytime I post any facts and anybody want to comment and put anything that's contrary to that, that means you're not doing your due diligence and you're confusing the people. I'm gonna delete your post. I'm gonna delete your comment. Because I ain't got time for the BS, man. Because you're not doing your research, and I'm here bringing the facts, and you're telling people, oh, well, no, they're laws. No, they are not laws. How is the statutes a law? Go look at the etymology of policy. Go look at the etymology of police. It is the same thing. It's the same root word. Okay? Policy, police is the same thing. This is the new form of the house Negro, to keep check of the slaves. They had whips back in the days. They got guns today. Ain't nothing changed, man. So for me, I'm a straight shooter, man. I like to just say what it is. And I don't like confusion. If I know I'm bringing facts and you are intentionally, okay, making an attempt to rebuttal things I say because you want to think you're a scholar or you always got something to prove, because by nature, some people are just oppositionists. By nature. It don't matter what you tell them, what you show them, they're going to want to show you something that's different. Okay? They're going to tell you something that's different. How is it a law that I have a right to travel, okay, when you're telling me I need a driver's license and tell me that's a law? That's not a law. No state is supposed to take no right and turn it into a privilege and charge for it. That's the law. So how are you going to tell me having a driver's license is the law? No, it's not. That's a policy. That's an ordinance. It's a code. It's a statute. It's not a law. Anything, okay, anything to us as aboriginals that was not on our land before the inception of the United States, before the inception of colonizers on our land, they are not laws. They cannot make laws. They are not allowed to make laws in our land. They want to make laws, they got to go back where they came from. That's where their law applies, where they came from. If you are not an American Aborigine, you have no right to make laws in our land. Period. And that's facts. And anybody will tell you that. But you have these uneducated Negroes who think they know everything and they want to debate everything. I don't debate. I'm just going to delete your comment. And if you keep doing it, I'm going to block you. Okay? Just like a lot of y'all that keep calling our people Black and African American, I've warned y'all on many occasions. I don't promote that on this platform. Okay? To be Black means that you are dead in law and there's no such thing as African American. Black people don't exist. Black is not a color. All right? The only reason why things appear black is because it absorbs all light on the visible spectrum, or visible light. So therefore, it appears to be black. The same way there's no white. Okay? White only appear because it reflects all visible light. Everybody go, well, Chief, oh, I'm black because black have all colors. No. Yeah. Calm down, Chief. No. Black doesn't have all colors. It only absorbs visible light on the spectrum, on the visible spectrum. Okay? And white reflects all visible light on the visible spectrum. So they're not colors. So stop. Okay? We didn't come from the black. The universe is not black. Melanin is not black. They have taught y'all this craziness, and y'all just seem to have this foolish pride about it. And then they put James Brown on the scene to tell you, oh, I'm prouder than black. James Brown knew he wasn't black. James Brown knew he was an Aboriginal. James Brown knew he was indigenous. Why do you think he kept his hair permed? Not that I'm talking about indigenous people perm their hair. I'm not saying that, but he knew who he was. Come on, man. Stop. And I keep telling people, let us stop playing these games, man. Stop playing these games. It's time that we start making some serious moves, man. For real. Oh, indeed, controversial spirits. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, no doubt, brother. Noble Larry, man. I'm always, I'm always on, I'm here, just doing what the ancestors got me doing, man. So I tell people, and people always say, well, Chief, you know what? The reason why I use the word black is because, that's what people are used to. Well, let me ask you a question. All right. If you know pork is killing me, are you going to continue to feed me pork because pork is all I knew? Why don't you introduce me to something different? Why don't you start saying something, well, you know what, like indigenous people who are mislabeled black, at least put that in your dialogue. At least put that in your comments so they know something is wrong with black. But if you keep calling them black, they're going to paid, okay? They're getting paid to mislead us. They know that fiat currency ain't got no value, all right? They know that the US can't pay its debts because it's been using debt notes, okay? They're debt notes. The more you use fiat currency, the higher you raise the national debt, okay? Because it's a debt instrument. It wasn't meant for credit. So my solution is, like I said, I'm about solutions, all right? Why don't we come together, form a council, all right? It ain't got to be about egos, all right? And make sure that we start providing means and ways, all right? Building homes, clothing, and growing our own food. I'm just saying, man. Let me just read a few of the all right. All right, Deborah says, Chief suggested that while you back that we form a strong. Yes, I mean I've been talking about that for a while now, but it's like, man, it's like so many people just want to spend all this time debating, my sisters and brothers. That's the problem. Okay? Everybody want to seem like they are the most educated. Brothers and sisters, it don't take education to survive. Okay? It don't take education. You don't have to be book smart. You don't have to have a bachelor's to grow your own food, build your own homes and make your own clothes. Those are the three basic essential things that everybody work for. I don't care how rich you call yourself. Okay? So why are we subscribing to the illusion that they're teaching us? Man, I would love to form a community, all right? No televisions, literally, okay? We are growing our own food, making our own clothes, and building our own homes. And then we have a community center where we have all our computers, all right? And when you want to use the computer, that's where you go, all right? That's where you go. But in the homes, none of that. And let us focus on our higher selves, all right? Ascending into a higher consciousness, really stepping into our true potential, harnessing our energy, harnessing our wisdom, our knowledge. It's in us, it's in our DNA. It's time to activate that. And I promise you, people will follow, man, because everybody is tired, and not just Aboriginals. I see Caucasians even tired. Do you think all Caucasians like what their people are doing? No, they don't. They don't. But they are afraid to step up because they know what these people will do. I'm telling you, I've heard the stories. So that's why I don't turn this into a black and white thing. I tell people, I don't care at what point or what period you came here on earth. The point is we're here. I don't care who created you. I don't care how you were created. I don't care what you got in you. The point is if you are righteous, you care about Mother Earth, and you want to make sure that our home is protected, then I'm going to rock with you. Because all this colorism, man, that's to divide and conquer. That is to divide people. It is to divide people. So I don't subscribe into all this craziness, man. I'm not gonna play these games. Where are the people that's willing to make a change? Where are the people that's willing to stand and fight against tyranny? All right? Lives and tell us what to do. As long as you're not hurting people, damaging people's property, man, listen, you haven't broken any laws. We need a community where we should be, rising with the sun every single day and putting our affirmations out there, the affirmations of Mayat. Bring our young men back into the fold. Wearing panties. Okay? And our young sisters, bring them back in the fold so they don't have to go around thinking they got testicles. You feel me? Because it takes two to reproduce, a man and a woman. So I'm always going to promote that. I don't care what nobody say. That's what I'm going to promote. Be fruitful and multiply. And that's the way the great spirit mother God gave it to me. And that's how I'm going to promote it. Now you live your life and do what you want to do. That's on you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm not going to hate you. I'm not going to judge you. But I'm just letting you know straight up, hey, Mother God gave it to us that way. A man and a woman and child. But we need to get our children out of where before you 2, 3, and 4. No, there's only one lifestyle. Live it. Period. So all these games that's being played, man, on us, I can't subscribe to that. So we have to take our people out of this mess. Get them back wholesome again. Get them back into holistic thinking, holistic health. All right? I'm not saying we're going to discriminate against our brothers and sisters that feel they live an alternative lifestyle. I'm not saying that. All right? At the end of the day, if you're an Aborigine, you're an Aborigine. But I'm still going to let you know that is not our culture. You feel me? We cannot build a nation like that because 2 men cannot have children and 2 women cannot have children. So how are we going to build a nation? How are we going to create legacies? To me, that's a form of genocide if you cannot reproduce. If you cannot come together and reproduce and be fruitful and multiply, that means you are shortening your generation. You are shortening your legacy. So I'm dealing with facts, not emotions. And I'm not bashing people either. I'm just speaking the facts, facts over feelings. So take it whichever way you want. So if you live in an alternative lifestyle, yes, you're my brother, you're my sister, I love you, yes. But just know that what we need to do to get to where we have to go. All right? And I'm not going to play into the genocide of my people because something was forced on us. I ain't going to do that. Okay? So I'm saying solutions. Solutions. The solutions are a lot of our people want to weed themselves out of this parasite. All right? Get out of her, my people. Okay, so then, yes, a lot of people want to get out. It's not that they don't. They want to get out. But what do we have in place when they get out? Okay? What do we have in place? Do you think that your family don't know that they're Aboriginals? Yes, they know. But they are scared. I might lose my pension. I might lose my social security. I might lose my welfare because I got children because you know the daddy's not around. For a single father, you know that the father is the mama is not around. I got to keep it balanced because we have both scenarios. So it's not that they don't want to step. They want to be a part of it. But they are already in the system. They know that, yes, the system is not conducive to us. All right? you know, prospering or being successful as indigenous people. They know that. But what we are telling them is better. What we're telling them, what they have is better than what we are telling them, because most of us are just talking. But once we start doing, we start showing them, listen, we could feed ourselves. Then they might start looking a little closer. Once they realize, wow, you ain't got to pay rent. You ain't got to pay a mortgage because we building our homes. Oh, now you really got their interest. We are providing our own clothes. Oh, now you got them. So now you're showing them, listen, you're not paying for clothes, you're not buying food, and you don't have to pay rent or a mortgage. We just took care of 80% of all the problems that we had. The rest we could work it out. It is not hard. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. And I gotta give a shout out to my brother. I forgot, man, he's in Canada. But we spoke about the ABC and the 1, 2, 3. So I just want to give him a shout out. All right, I think he's in Quebec, I think. Or Montreal, I think Quebec. So we were talking about the ABC and the 1, 2, 3. It's real simple. ABC or 1, 2, 3. Okay? Food, clothing, shelter. That's it. It is that simple. But no, they got you to the illusions. They got all your celebrities, all this fiat currency. Don't you think you know they're paid to do this? They're paid. They're agents. So I'm giving solutions. I'm just saying, who's down? Well, Yamasi Shada, I agree. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we still gotta be able to say, man, listen, we're gonna keep pushing, all right? We're gonna keep pushing, for real. Let us keep pushing. I says we might be related, same last name as my dad from Baltimore. Peace, I had to ask. I'm not sure. Noble, I'm not sure if you're talking about me or somebody else, or you're replying to somebody else. Ivora. Okay, cool. All right. So at the ending of the day, lineage, we could do this. I've been looking on the internet for abandoned towns, okay, ghost towns, and they're not that expensive. I'm talking about 200 and something acres for sometimes 1 point something million. I mean, how much time do we spend so much money on nonsensical things? How much money do our people spend on these fake ass Christmases? Huh? Every day should be Thanksgiving. Every day is Thanksgiving, because every day you wake up with that breath of life to see the continuation of life. That's Thanksgiving. But no, they have to take everything that we did. We did that every day we did that. But they took that concept away from us and say, you know what, just do it once a year. Every day was Mother's Day for us. They say, you know, take that away from y'all. Let us just do it once a year. Father's Day, the same thing. Why can't we celebrate that all day, every day? That's why when people come and wish me happy Father's Day one day out of the year, I mean, I don't mean to sound not appreciative, but that don't mean anything to me. Because I was a father and I'm still a father every day. Why do you have to wait until Mother's Day to get your mom some flowers or your baby mom some flowers? Right? Why do you have to wait until Father's Day to say, you know what, man, you're being a great dad. Thank you. Here's a little something. Why? Why do we have to do that? Why do we have to wait until Christmas to give somebody a present? We got the present right here and now. Let them be aware of that. Okay? Maybe sometimes, like I said, man, maybe sometimes I'll be overthinking things, man. You know? Maybe sometimes I'll be overthinking things. I don't know. Maybe I got too much time on my hand. But I just know that something has to be done. Some change has to come. And the only way change is going to come is if we make the change. Okay? If I take my cell phone and I just leave my cell phone in my hands, right? It's just gonna be a cell phone in my hands. It's not gonna move itself. Okay? It's not gonna dial the number for itself. I have to step up and do some action. If I want to make a call, all right, to get help, I don't have a password in my phone, but I still gotta turn the phone on. So I swipe, I gotta dial the number, and I gotta hit talk. Okay? I have to do something in order for somebody to pick up on the other line. Why do too many of us just think that we could just sit around and then things are gonna happen? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So if this cell phone in my hand is for many generations, it's just sitting there, nothing has changed. And we are constantly just doing the same thing. We are stagnant. And we're just looking at the phone thinking it's going to change. That's called insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. At some point, we got to pick up that phone and move it. Move it. Action. We got to take action. Put it somewhere else. See what's going to happen. That's what we have to do. If these inner cities are not working for us, then let us move ourselves out of the cities. We can't move the city. Okay? So let us get out of the cities. Let us get some land. Brothers and sisters, we don't just have to get the land in the United States. It's just we got the Americas is ours. This is ours, baby. So all I'm just saying is we have options. Why do we think that we are a people who are stuck in a box and we have to depend on these people for survival? We don't. Okay? We don't. So, once again, I'm giving solutions, man. I'm giving solutions. That's all I could do. Is just give solutions, and hopefully that, like minds will link with me. My inbox is always there, man. I've been on YouTube for a very, very long time, telling, reaching out to people. And the funny thing is, the sad part about that is me reaching out to people, linking with them, and they feel like they're about it. And once they come into the fold, then they're all about self. And they sabotage everything. I've been there, brothers and sisters. If anybody have a reason to give up, trust me, Chief Kalinago has a reason to give up. Because I've been spiritually attacked, all right? Not physically in a sense. Because once the spirit is attacked, then it manifests in the flesh, all right? But because of my mental fortitude, because my ancestors communicated with me all the time, I knew I wasn't supposed to give up. And they said, Chief, you know what? It's okay. Look for the lesson in what you had to go through and forgive. And I forgave my brothers and sisters who hurt me. I was hurt profoundly, okay? Because I trusted them. So if anybody have a reason to give up, know that I do. But you see, it's not about me. It's about our children. It's about our elders. It's about our posterity, or that legacy. What are we going to leave behind for those that's going to come after us? Are we going to leave them the same situation that we know, all right? We know that's killing our people. We know the foods are killing our people. We know the educational system is not right for our people. It makes them mentally retarded. Huh? Is that what we're going to do? Or are we truly going to make an effort? You see, once we put our best foot forward, I guarantee you, Mother God, our ancestors in the universe will put the next step forward for us. All we have to do is just let go of the fear. Stop being afraid. That's it. Because they have to give us all these devices, religion, legal codes, statutes, put fear in you so that you are not able to be your organic self. I'm not afraid of anything or anyone. Now, it doesn't mean that you cannot put me in handcuffs. It doesn't mean that you cannot violate my rights. It doesn't mean that you cannot put a bullet in my physical head. It doesn't mean that. But that don't mean I'm afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you. Okay? I am more afraid of my people not waking up than afraid of somebody putting a bullet in my head. And that's facts. Because I know there's no such thing as death. So I'm cool. To me, it's like you paying for my flight, basically. You're doing me a favor. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, I'm just saying, and I'm not telling people go out there and do crazy stuff. I would never promote that. All right? All I'm just saying is if you know the truth and you're willing to stand on the truth, then let's step up and make some moves. That's just all I'm saying. Because me personally, I'm not going to be a martyr for nobody. All right? I'm not going to sacrifice my life for nobody. But in the interim of things, if while I'm standing on truth, somebody feel like, you know what, man, this young man or this brother is putting out too much information or he's affecting the people in a good way, then we need to get rid of him. Man, listen, all I'm going to ask you is, listen, don't take me out like a coward. No, look me in my face and take me out like a man. And I'm cool with that. All right? I'll go buy the bullet and give it to you. And say, do me a favor. This is the one that I want to be taken out with. But don't be a coward and take me out and put snipers to take me out and drones, man. That's a coward way, man. That's a punk. All right? Look me in my eye and do it. And I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. And that's real talk. Says, yes, I'm sick as we speak, trying to detox. Noble Larry, man, like I said, you could inbox me. You know what I'm saying? We have a master herbalist. I could, link y'all. He has great detox, all right? And a remedy for literally anything. Because there's a remedy in nature for anything. All right? All right, no, I appreciate that. All right. And, big ups to, 9 Mind News 101. You feel me? So that's what it's about, man. Okay? It's about going back to what's holistic, going back to what's natural. Like I tell people before, I grew up natural. I grew up holistic. I grew up in nature. So all this right here is foreign to me. You feel me? All this is foreign to me. But I'm adapting because I was brought here to serve a purpose. All right? To enlighten my people. All right? To plant some seeds in you. I'm just saying, use me, but don't abuse me. That's what I'm saying. Because we all use each other at some point. Everybody's, they're using me. Man, listen, everybody uses everybody. Our people get too emotional over, to me, just too many basic things. Everybody used somebody at some time. Because if you couldn't use people, what's the point of dealing with people? I don't care if it's for sex. I don't care if it's for a job. I don't care if it's for just a conversation. Whatever it is, we use each other all the time. There is nothing wrong in using people. All I'm just saying is use me, but don't abuse me. That's it. And make sure when you use me, there is some equal, how would I put it? I know the word, consideration. Just make sure there is some equal consideration. You're using me, allow me to use you in a way that's going to benefit me as well. That's called bartering. That's what the ancestors used to do. Okay, they use each other to build each other. But you see, certain words, they already know once you hear certain words, it's literally a repellent to some of us. Because we don't think beyond what they taught us. You feel like you're not supposed to be used. You are supposed to be used. The question is, in what manner are you being used? Are you being used for the greater good? Or are you going to be used for the destruction of your people? So we're all being used. So I tell people all the time, please use me. Just don't abuse me. And when you come to use me, make sure that there is some type of equal consideration. Don't just take everything from me and don't replenish. Don't give anything back. Because now once I'm emptied, right? You have literally ran my well dry. Then what's next? That means I have nothing else to give because you're not giving back anything. Now to me, that's being selfish. All right? So it's a thin line between using people and abusing people. And I always tell people, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Because people hit me up all the time. Hey, Chief, what is this? What is that? What is that? That. How do you do this? How do you do that? But not one day have they ever asked, well, Chief, how can I support you? Brother, I know you do this 24/7. What can I do? All right. Do you have a means? Well, that's not true. One or two. But I'm talking about hundreds of people hit me up. And literally, about 2, 3, 4 of them always come and ask, brother, what can I do for you? You know what I'm saying? The same question that Uncle Sam asked y'all. And y'all jump up and assist Uncle Sam. That's what your country could do for you, but what you could do for your country. Everybody jump up and help Uncle Sam. See the mindset? But when it's time to help your own, it's always about what your own could do for you, but not what you could do for your own. But I'm going to continue to speak that facts, though. I'm going to continue to speak that truth because I don't know anything else. I don't know anything else. Okay? One thing my grandmother had told me when I was growing up, my grandmother told me, and that always stuck. He says, hi, I don't really know you, but I just want you to know you have your stuff together. Is that your place or somewhere else? And if so, you need to clean up before you go live. Kim, listen, man, I ain't worried about that. If that's what you focus on, then you don't need to be on this live. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? Where was the allegorical Jesus born? In a manger among animals, right? But the majority of y'all, that's who you look to be your savior, right? So why are you worried about this? I should literally block you for even mentioning that. Are you getting the message? Kim, Johnson, whatever your name is? What you worried about that for? Why do I need to straighten up before I go live? Why? Why is that? Give me a good reason why. Is he taking anything away from the message? And you see, that's the kind of things that I'm talking about. People always focusing on the wrong thing. You damn right you don't know me. You don't know me. I tell you, man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's always somebody that have to come and talk about something that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Here I am talking about building, all right? Coming together. Have you ever thought that maybe I'm so busy studying and doing so many videos that I don't have time to do all this? Why don't you come do it? Go clean your house before you try to clean mine. Okay? Dios mío. But anyway, let me just leave that alone. All right? But at the end of the day, okay, it's about realizing that we are in a situation and everybody's hurting. Everybody's hurting. And everybody's looking for an answer. Everybody's looking for a solution. Everybody's looking. Okay? And it's not too hard to find a solution. Because when you go to the basic things of life, basic, what are we looking for? Food, shelter, and clothing. That's it. So we could make this happen. We could make this happen. Okay? So let's make it happen. Like I said, I'm willing to play my part. I have been playing my part. All right? I have been playing my part. So, once again, my inbox is always there. And when I take this video, I put it on YouTube. My email is always gonna be in the link below. For those of you who are serious about making moves. Okay? Serious about making moves. Okay? Anyway, whatever, I don't know what you guys got planned for the rest of your continuation. I have to go to an event to support one of our sisters. She's in a play, so we're gonna support her. She's one of our nation members. We're gonna go support. We're gonna support, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, listen, Rinkashi, I think it's Rinkashai or Rinkashi. Yeah, Rinkashi. I'm not worried about these people, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because once again, it's, my thing is, you're going to come on my feed and you want to come tell me some stupidness. Oh, I don't really know you. Just so your stuff together. I don't know if it's your place or what it is or somewhere else. And so you need to clean before you go live. Why? It's not dirty. All you see is boxes. All you see what is a printer. You see a flag. You see paper. I'm always working 24/7. Come on. And those are the kind of people we have in the world. That's why there has to be a purge. There has to be a purge. You know what I mean? So when a lot of these people are taken out, don't feel bad, man. I'm telling you. Don't feel bad, because a lot of negative people, they have to be purged out. They have to be purged out. And we need to take ourselves away from these people. We need to isolate ourselves. Those of us that are actually on the right frequency, we need to isolate ourselves so we could be in a place where we could totally focus and harness on our energy and make some things happen. Because I'm telling y'all straight up, if you have a whole basket of apples, right? And some of these apples are going bad, and you continue to leave the good ones with the bad ones, guess what? Man, the entire basket of apples is going to go bad. Don't the United States. We could be anywhere in America. Shoot, we could be anywhere in the world. Because I'm telling you, the type of things that's happening here in the United States is not going on in a lot of places in the world. And that's facts. Okay? There are a lot of places in the world where people don't deal with racism. Yep. And that's facts. All right? That's facts. Sister Aaliyah, how you doing? Halito, what it is. Brother Jeffrey, So, man, once again, thank you guys for, being a part of the build. I just wanted to, kind of like talk to you guys so you could start thinking. Like I said, I've been looking, I've been doing, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put that link in the chat, just so for if y'all think I was joking, right? I'm going to put it in the link below, because that's what I do. I look for solutions. I just put the link in there, and y'all go check it out for yourself. And after y'all check it out, for those of you who want to talk and see how we can make some things happen, send me an inbox. All right? And I'm going to read a few of them for you. Here we go. 11 tiny towns. I just put that link I'm reading right now. I just put that in the chat. 11 tiny, yes, really bad. Aside from being elected mayor, there's one other little town known way to get to run a town. Buy it. Okay, we could buy it. Think it's impossible? The for sale signs on a number of great American municipalities prove otherwise. Brothers and sisters, they're all municipalities. Like I told y'all before. All right? People buy these towns, they set up their own rules and codes and ordinances, and they become a municipality. They have their own courts. Why can't we do it? We got to think outside the box, right? Just take a gander at these 11 entire towns you can buy. Okay, Johnsonville, Connecticut, founded in 1802. This former mill town and tourist hotspot was all but abandoned by the mid 1900s. In a bid to rescue the peaceful community and reopen its shuttered buildings, an independent church acquired the ghost town this past July for roughly 1.9 million. 1.9 million. Okay? Cal Neve Ari, Nevada. You might need your reading glasses to find this 2.3 square mile desert hamlet on a map of Nevada. But the tiny town, which is home to a casino, all right, an airstrip, and classic diner, has been up for grabs since 2016, 8 million. Brothers and sisters, it got a casino, an airstrip, and a classic diner. I've been thinking of having our own American Aboriginal airline. Now we got our own airstrip. Like, I'm just saying, man. Do we really want to be autonomous? Do we really want to live the life that we proclaim the people we are? Or are we just talking about it? Come on. All right. Here we go again. Tila, Oregon, right, has easy access to national forest. Oh, I love that. Stunning views of the South Umpqua River. They got a river. And a larger than life view of the Cascade Range. The natural resources of abandoned 256 acres. Pacific Northwest hunt can be yours for mere 3.85 million. That's not a lot of bread. That's not a lot of money. Hell, Michigan, right? You have Prairie, Montana. You have North Carolina. And I'm just showing you a few of them, all right? Just a few of them. And they're not that expensive. Then you have, Henry River Mill Village, North Carolina. Then you have Tomboro, Georgia. You have another Garrywin, Montana. It says, okay, let me read that one. You can stake your claim on the same turf where colonial Judge Armstrong Custer unsuccessfully made his last stand against the Cheyenne and Arapaho tribes. Carowin, Montana, the site of the Sioux Wars Battle of Little Bighorn, can be yours for only $250,000, brothers and sisters. Why are we wasting time? Scenic, South Dakota, all right? Named after its spectacular setting in the center of the Badlands National Park. Scenic fell into disrepair in the 21st century before it was finally put up for sale in 2011 for $799,000. All right, so man, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I'm giving y'all information. All right? And that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what needs to be done. Okay? That's what needs to be done. And I applaud the Moors and the Nuwapians for doing that. All right? At least they're coming together. All right? So why can't we do it? All right? Why can't we do it? So like I said, man, I'm just giving y'all the information. For those of you who are truly serious about that, send me an inbox. Let's start having private conference calls. All right? And let's start putting some things together. See how we could make it happen and at least start off with one town. All right? Start off with one. 250,000 is not a lot of money. Like I said, I'm willing to play my part. Instead of taking money, wasting the fiat currency, wasting it on things that has no value, why don't we put it together and turn it into something that has value? We know the fiat currency is not backed by anything. So why don't we use it as a transmitting utility, okay? So we could get something that's actually worth something. Okay? Let's get these towns. Let's get this land. So I'm just reaching out. Okay? I'm just reaching out, letting y'all know I'm serious. I've been serious. I've been saying this. All right? I linked up with a few people before. They were bad apples. They sabotaged everything. Fine. Did I give up? No, because I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep pushing until I meet the ripe people. Yes, and I said ripe, as in R-I-P-E, because in nature, there's no right and wrong. There's only ripe and green. And the people that I met, they were green. They were not ready for the picking. But now I want to meet ripe people, people who are ready for these fruits. All right? It's our time, man. It's our time. Let's do this. Let's do this. You feel me? So the link is there. Look at it. And let's see how we could come together and make it happen. I know there's enough brothers and sisters that I have access to, or at least have access to my information, that are willing to come together so we could build a town. Because it's practically almost done. We just got to build our homes, you know, and set up our structure, and boom, there you go. Okay? They cannot stop everything. They may be able to shut one or two down, but if all of us keep doing that all over the country, they cannot shut everything down. And we do exactly what all these so-called independent states are doing. All right? They are all nations on their own with their own constitution. So each town is going to have its own little constitution, its own bylaws. We come together and we work together. We build together. We break bread together. Now, I know this may sound, all right, like a fairy tale. It might sound like a fantasy, okay? Yes, it's a fairy tale. Yes, it's a fantasy. The only good thing about it is it could become a reality. All right? It could become a reality. You see, there's nothing wrong in fairy tales as long as they could come true. There's nothing wrong in fantasies as long as they could come true. All right? As a man, I would love to give a fantasy to a woman. Okay? Lay out a picture to her, a fantasy, but not just to play with her mind, but to let her know that this fantasy that I'm actually showing you mentally, visually, I want you to know that I could make it a reality, or else I'm not going to show you that fantasy because I ain't got no time to play with people's emotions. So when I give you a fantasy, I'm willing to take me, all right, and make sure that I could make it a reality. And when I'm in, I'm in. I'm not one of these brothers that's going to be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. No, man, listen. When you got me, you got me. You got one of the real ones. Period. Because if I'm not going to do it for real, I'm not going to do it at all. Like I tell people, I don't have to be here doing this. I do this because I choose to. I do this because my ancestors gave me this to do. And I'm just being an obedient child. That's it. Yes, a child. Not childish, but a child. I'm a child of the kings and all the kings and queens that came before me. I'm a child of all the gods that came before me. I'm a child of my ancestors. All right? So all I'm just saying is we could make this a reality. Okay? Right now, this is part of the spiritual manifestation of what we are doing, because I already see it. 4 or 5 years ago, I put a pen to a pad. And I already wrote down the name of an indigenous airline. That was about 4 or 5 years ago. So I've been, man, listen. I'm just saying, like, I've been ready. All right? I've been ready. But the truth of the matter is, you know, the truth of the matter is, well, once again, anybody who look at my videos, you know, they know that when I speak of the Most High, I speak of Mother God. So I'm not sure if this is directed at me, but I'm not here to deal with the semantics right now. I'm just dealing with what we need, what we need to get done. Okay, what we need to get done. All right. The Most High is in me. You feel me? So I know who the Most High is. But I'm talking about what we need to do right now. Okay, so whether you call the Most High a him, a her, it don't make a difference to me, all right? Because both the him and her, the masculine and the feminine, exist in the Most High. So if one day you want to say dad, fine. If one day you want to say mom, fine. All right, we all have spiritual parents. Everybody got spiritual parents because you got physical parents. It's that simple. So as above, so is below. Well, Chief, how can you say that? How do you know this to be true? Well, let us go look at the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, let your will be done on earth as it is where? In heaven. So as above, so is below. So if you have physical parents, a mom and a dad, obviously you got spiritual parents, a mom and a dad. So sometimes you might want to say daddy, sometimes you might want to say mom. So let us not get into the semantics right now. I'm talking about us getting some land so we could do what we got to do. Buy one of this town so we could do what we got to do. That's where I'm at with it. All right. My sister Leah said, you know, it has always been said, if you're willing and obedient, you shall eat and good of the land. Yes, indeed. I'm willing to just let me do need and I need to do. Obedient and willing. I must definitely be ready. Eat the good, work with me, bring into reality. Of course, of course. And that's where I'm at with it, man. All right. Manifesting all this. All right. Manifesting all this. And we as a people, you know, we as a people, we have to realize, man, at the end of the day, there's only one supreme source. I don't care what you call the supreme source. It's just one. So I'm not gonna again play the games, man. Oh, the name is Allah. Oh, the name is Jesus. Oh, the name is Buddha. Oh, the name is Zeus. Oh, the name is Eru. Oh, the name is Yahweh. Oh, the name is Yah. Man, whatever you want to call the source, that's your personal relationship. This is not about religion. This is about we as a people and what we are dealing with. Because no matter what you call your God, why isn't your God stopping these things from happening? That's happening to us. Don't y'all get it yet? Nobody's coming to save us. We have to save ourselves. So let us put all our differences aside, okay, and work together as a people. How hard is that? We keep repeating the same thing over and over and over again, and it's preventing us from coming together. Everything is about division. If it's not your job, well, I got a better job than you. Oh, how much you make in a year? They put you in a different bracket. You make 150,000. Okay, wow, yo, you balling. You make 80,000. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You know, cool. I feel you. I see you. I see you. My house may be up on the hill, but I see you right below me. I see you. All right. You still got a white picket fence. Oh, you make 50,000 a year. All right, cool. That's what's up. So, all right, cool. You got a little house in the suburbs. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let's get together next week. You make 30,000. Oh, cool, man. I love your apartment. That's a beautiful apartment. You know, you make 15,000. Oh man, wow. I like the car you got, but you still live with your mama. You know what I mean? You make 5,000 a year. Well, you're a bum. You see, everything is about putting you in a category, putting you in a box. It's all division, classism. That's all it is. Oh, well, I call my God Allah. Well, my God is better than yours. I call mine Jehovah. Well, my God is better than yours. Brothers and sisters, it's all classism, division. At some point, strip all that away from us. Okay? Take off all your clothes and have everybody, you know, here's another one. Here's another one, because the other day I was thinking about that. All right? The other day I was thinking about that. This, and I'm not saying let's do it now, but let's just imagine a world this way. Let's imagine a world where it didn't even matter if you had clothes or not, because you wouldn't know unless you feel, right? What if every single human being or person on the face of this earth was blind? I want you to think about what I'm saying here now. Okay, today's Sunday. We're gonna have church. Okay, we having church. The only thing is there's no 47 different, you know, offering bowls, right? But let me just put that here just in case, you know, y'all do want to support. Okay, I will put that in here. You don't have to call me, you know, minister, right? Don't call me. We do have a ministry though, but you know, all that's in the works right now. We do have a free ministry, okay? That is not a 501c3, but it has the same perks as a 501c3. That we'll talk about in another build. All right, but okay, let me just copy that link right there. Let's go to church. For those of you who want to support the work that I do, my Cash App is in the link below. I appreciate that. All right, I'm not gonna beg for anything. I'm just gonna put it there All right. If you're getting some information from the information that I bring, you're getting some knowledge, you like the information that I bring, by all means, feel free to support. I would appreciate that, right? Okay, good. So let us look at this right here, right? Let's imagine that everyone on earth was blind. You couldn't see. Let me ask you a question. How would we treat each other? How would we treat each other if we couldn't see each other? Would the color of our hair matter? Would the tone, would the complexion of our skin matter? Would it matter whether you had coarse hair, long hair, short hair? Huh? Would it matter how thin or how wide your nose was? Would it matter? If everybody on earth, I'm going to repeat that because you see, I want this to sink in. I want you to really think about what I'm saying. I want you to go there and actually visualize a world where everybody was blind. You feel me? Everybody was blind and nobody couldn't see, literally couldn't see. Let me ask you a question. How would we treat each other? What complexion would I be? Those eyes is what's creating the illusion. That's what's creating the illusion. And they know this. That's why they're putting the illusions in your way. You feel me? So at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with what you look like. None of that. It's all about classism. People putting people in different categories and being able is literally the have against the have-nots. That's what this is about. That's why the playing field is not even. Okay? Two blind men would work together to find their way. It's only when it's one could see and one can't, the one that could see will always try to mislead or misdirect the one that's blind. And that's the system that we have. Those who could see, they take advantage of those who can't see. Those who have take advantage of those who don't have. But I'm here to tell you today that you could change your circumstances. All right? Don't be afraid. Don't just sit around and think that a sky daddy or a sky mammy is going to give it to you. No, you have to get up and do something. Take some initiative. Be proactive. If you're out of shape and you start working out and you start doing the right workouts, eventually you will start seeing some definition. I don't care how long it takes. You will start having some definitions, especially if you have a good trainer. Okay? So I mentioned the trainer part so that you know you have to have the right people around you, the right people to groom you, the right people to uplift you so that you're able to move forward and make progress. That's what it's all about. And if we can't see that as a collective, individually, we are going to perish. And I dare anybody to prove me wrong, because we have been doing this individual thing for how many years now? And what's happening? It is the same situation. The have take advantage of the have-nots. The strong take advantage of the weak. The bully takes advantage of those who are being bullied. That is just the world we're in, brothers and sisters, until we decide enough is enough and we're going to bring balance to this world. We have to take charge. The people. All right? So, lovely, what it is, Brother Vaughn, indigenous. All right? So I'm just going to, leave y'all with this. Okay? Every day is a beautiful day. As long as you determine that your day is going to be a beautiful day. Nobody could make your day a bad day unless you give them the power. Too many of us give people power over us, right? Somebody say something, man, you ready to blow a fit. Don't you know you're giving them power? That's the problem. We have to be in control of ourselves so that we don't allow people to step into our aura, into our energy field, to literally just throw our great energy out the window. So whenever you rise at sunrise, you have these two decisions to make. Either you're going to love or you're going to hate. Know that if you love, then it's going to be a beautiful day. It doesn't mean that temptations won't come, but you're going to have a beautiful day as long as you focus on love. But if you focus on hate, everything else comes from hate. Just think about it. Okay? You have the power to manifest God or the devil. All right? The Most High is in you. And the Most High will not manifest in you or through you unless you allow the Most High to manifest through you. God don't move until you ask God to move. People don't realize that. Okay? So think about it once again. Right? Think about it once again. God will not manifest in the flesh unless you manifest God. But at the same time, you get to manifest the devil as well. It is all inside of us. That positive and that negative. They are always at war. You decide which one is going to win. Is the one you feed the most. So you have the choice to wake up today, rise with the sun and say, you know what? I'm going to manifest God today. The Most High, the Great Spirit, whatever you want to call the universal intelligence. You have that power to manifest it, him, her. But you also have the power to manifest everything opposite to that, which we may deem bad or the devil or Satan. And Satan is nothing but adversary. The devil, Satan, is not a man in hell with a pitchfork looking to take people to hell and burn them forever. That's an illusion. That's not real. So at the end of the day, yes, you have some form of control. Okay? God is depending on you to manifest him, her, or it. Because you have free will. I'm just saying. I mean, it's not hard to comprehend once you really think about it. Okay? That's it. So, give thanks once again. All right, guys? I'm out. I'm about to get me a little grub and get some rest. I've been literally up all night for the most part. I only had a couple hours rest. And I have an event, like I said, to go to at 4 p.m. So I want to just rest up a little bit before I do that. All right. But thank you so much for being a part of this build. Please share the information if it resonates with you. All right. Continue to share. I do have, like I said, my Cash App on there. If you feel like supporting, that would be great. If you don't, it's still all love. All right. Be good to each other, man. I'm going to leave you with this. Be good to each other. All right. And let us stop judging each other. Okay. You never know what people are going through sometimes. And sometimes people say things and do things and they don't even mean it. It's just because they're going through something and because people are emotional. They don't take the time to think first. They react opposed to responding. So let us have some patience with our brothers and sisters. Let us be kind to them. Too often, we tend to forgive others who don't look like us. All right? But when it comes to us, we don't forgive each other. All right? We are so busy to tear each other down and degrade each other and slander each other because it just feels easier to do. You know what I mean? Because we feel we don't have the power to do it to anybody else. I get it. But know that it don't always have to be that way. If you see a brother is falling, pick him up. If you see a sister is falling, pick her up. It is our responsibility, it's our duty to pick ourselves up, pick each other up. If we're truly going to uplift humanity, then first you have to learn how to be humane. All right? You have to learn. It's a skill, it's an art that you have to learn. And you have to have patience. You have to be kind. You have to be meek. It doesn't mean be weak, but be meek. Okay? Be meek. You feel me? Because a lot of times people think because you're meek that you're weak. No. Exercise wisdom. Do not be so haste. Do not be in such haste to be rushed to anger. All right? Don't do that. And don't hate people. Hate is a very strong emotion. It's poisonous. And once it gets in your core, I don't care what you think. Don't hate people. Stop hating people. It doesn't mean that you have to condone what they're doing. It's two complete different things. I don't condone a lot of things. All right? But I don't hate people. Nobody. Not even my enemies I hate. However, I don't condone what you do. However, I'm not going to forgive you for what you do because I want you to face your karma. Too often we forgive those who try to hurt us intentionally. Now that I will not forgive. If you sit down and premeditate my demise and how you want to hurt me, I'm not going to forgive you. Because that means I am taking away your natural karma that has to come to you. Why would I take that away from you if that's the way nature designed it? No, I want you to deal with your karma. So I'm not going to forgive you if you sit and premeditate it to hurt me. I'm not going to do that. However, if it's something that's done, unintentionally, yes, I am going to forgive you. But if it was intentional to cause me harm, I'm not going to forgive you. I'm definitely going to bring the ancestors in. And I promise you, your life is not going to be heaven. You're going to experience some hell. For real. Okay? So I just want to leave y'all with this message. All right? It's okay to be good to each other. It's okay to love each other. It's okay to uplift each other. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? And it's okay to forgive each other. It is. And don't think I'm speaking contradictory. No, I'm not being contradictive. All right? I'm not doing that. All I'm just saying is when people set to hurt you intentionally, allow the universe to deal with them. That don't deserve forgiving because there's a natural order of things. Karma. It's called karma. However, if somebody hurt you and they didn't mean to, all right, then by all means forgive. Okay? That's just my own philosophy. I can't tell you what to do. I can't force it on you, but that's just the way I operate. All right? So once again, thank you. And I see you, Latinka. All right? You know what? I'm going to, this person right here, I'm going to have to delete this scheme, whoever. Talk about pay for what? I'm new to this site. Did I ask you to pay for anything? You know what? Let me just block this person, man. I'm going to block this person. Because I can't deal with trolls, man. I really can't deal with them. I'm going to copy their name and then I'm going to look them up and block them. Did I ask anybody to pay for anything? Man, anyway. Lineage, relative, you guys have a great day. I'm in a great mood. I'm going to continue to stay because I realize that because I feel it's a negative energy from this king, whoever that person is that's coming to disrupt, my positive flow. So I'm not going to give you power over me, Kim. You know what I mean? Get thou behind me, Satan. All right? You're one of the devil's children. I could sense that. I feel that in your energy. All right? You're one of the devil's children. So get thou behind me. That's all I'm going to say. And I'm going to leave it as that. All right? I'm going to leave it as that. You cannot mess up my vibe. I'm flowing too high right now. I'm flying right now. You can't mess it up. All right? So that's what it is. All right? Not on this platform, Kim. It ain't happening. All right? Chief Kalanago don't play that. I don't allow people to get to me like that. I know I'm a God, and I'm going to continue to manifest me being a God. You feel me? So once again, I love my brothers and sisters. Peace, love, harmony, and light to all the gods. It's time for the rise of the American Aboriginal gods. It's our time. And nobody could take that away from us. You feel me? So if you know you're a God, I want you to love this video right now. All right? Go ahead. If you know that you're a God and you're manifesting as a God, and you know that you could do great things, you know that you're going to do great things, you know that we as a people, we're going to rise, go ahead and start loving this video right now. That's what we're supposed to do. Give love. All right? Spread love. That's what it's supposed to be. All right, so go ahead and share the information, y'all. We'll talk a little later, and we'll build. All right? We'll talk soon. I'm out. That's what's up. Look at all these hearts. All these hearts is just hitting my heart. It's like, it's reflecting off my heart. I love that. That's what I'm talking about. All that love from my peoples. You know what I mean? Those are my relatives. You dig? American Aborigines, stand up. And peace and love to all our other relatives on all the other continents. You feel me? Don't worry. We getting it together. I know y'all watching. I know y'all watching, right? Y'all waiting on us. We know. We know. Don't be impatient with us, all right? We know we have always been the progenitors of the world. We know that. And we know y'all watching. Cool. We're going to get it together. We've been through a lot. Okay? We've been through a lot. We're still going through a lot, but now our eyes are open. Okay? The veil have been lifted. So I promise you we're going to get it together. All right? So continue to love us and support us. All right? Chief Kalinago, I'm out.